It's post time. Field of 9 lined up, gathering speed. And away they go. They're off and trotting, and PL Spencer leaves out of there for McClure. Chicago Hall showing hustle as well. Then the outside fast snap put into play by Christophe Roux, and LMC Wagon Wheel in the mix early. Outside fifth is Galen Urso to the inside, Richie Rich. Then it's back to Cousin Halifax. Gaslight Hall wearing the green's early trailer. Fast snap finds his way to the front. He's dealing with a parked out LMC Wagon Wheel on the outside. PL Spencer down along the inside third. Chicago Hall trots fourth. Richie Rich the fifth one through a 27-second opening quarter. Galen Urso follows him in sixth. Then it is Cousin Halifax tracked by Gaslight Hall and three more to trailer wearing the green. Out from fifth and rolling here early is Richie Rich as LMC Wagon Wheel is touchdown on the lead in front of Fast Snap, but up to third and continuing to move forward. It's Richie Rich as they make their way to the half. LMC Wagon Wheel on the inside, now giving away the lead to Richie Rich, who's going to clear past a half in 55-2. It's Richie Rich to take over. LMC Wagon Wheel in second. Fast Snap third. Here's a first up. PL Spencer out of fourth. Chicago Hall's going to be second over. Third over is Galen Urso, but he's having trouble on the turns. To the inside, Cousin Halifax. Then Gaslight Hall and wearing the green. Richie Rich leads a length and a half heading to three quarters. PL Spencer getting closer though. First up, he's now second. LMC Wagon Wheel in third. Second over is Chicago Hall. The inside fifth Fast Snap, 123 to three quarters. And it's Richie Rich dealing with PL Spencer, who pokes ahead in front. Richie Rich trying to battle back on the inside. PL Spencer on the outside won't give it up. In behind them is LMC Wagon Wheel. Inside, Richie Rich isn't done. PL Spencer, though, holding on to a narrow lead. And PL Spencer is going to get the gold. It's PL Spencer over Richie Rich and LMC Wagon Wheel. Mile time 1:51.3. That is the fastest in the history of the Ontario Sire Stakes program. Coulter Gelding in the Ontario Sire Stakes program erases an old record that has stood for nearly 14 years. Mr. Herbie set that in 2011, November of 2011, of 152. He erases it tonight of 151.3. The 6 PL Spencer, a 3-0 bay gelding by Resolve, is out of the Majestic Sun Dam PL Indianaca. Bred by Princely Acres, owned and trained by Steve Bossons, co-owned by Richard Thompson, Derek Reed, and ECS Racing. Bob McClure's third driving win of the night is PL Spencer's second gold of the year. He's now 4 for 7 this season. Fifth lifetime win. New lifetime best 151.3. And once again, a new Ontario Sires. Pick 5 update 5,947.59. Heads on to the next leg. And the
Fireworks here in this OSS Gold for 3-year-old trotting colts as PL Spencer trots a mile in 1:51.3, the fastest ever in the provincial program here for 3-year-old trotting colts. I'm here with winning driver Bob McClure, winning trainer Stephen Bossons. Bobby, I'm going to start off with you first. The last time you sat behind this guy, you had a quick decision to make. Do you sit or do you go? You elected to drive onto the lead and put forth a nice winning showing. Did you have any more confidence going to tonight, given that it didn't matter which way you did it going to this goal tonight?
Well, I'm a strong believer he's better chasing horses, even first up. He likes to have a target. So yeah, I could have removed to the front there, but I really think he can tough out a tough trip, but he'd rather be chasing. The night I cut it with him. That I didn't like the way he responded down the lane as much, but when you're coming to horses, he'll give you a real big kick.
Now, it looked like you were going to kind of draw away with these there. I know it was a big mile, but Richie Rich, he was fighting on tough on the inside. How did your colt feel in the lane?
Yeah, my colt raced great, but I mean Richie Rich, that's a very nice horse, and they've done a really good job, and Todd's done a really good job with him too. Honestly, when that horse removed to the front, I knew we had our work cut out for us. Todd did everything he could to win the race. So. Tonight our colt he really dug deep, and through the year, I'm sure that's not the last gold win for Richie Rich.
And just lastly, obviously you've been on the front with him. You kind of cleared to the lead. Does he get a little bit sleepy out there at all? Does he need some reminders just to kind of keep trotting forward?
Yeah, he does. Yeah, it's exactly right. he wants horses to chase. He's plugged up real good because he's an aggressive colt. He's got a Murphy on the inside, so you know he is a colt that you know when he gets there, you got to keep his attention pretty good.
Congratulations, Bobby.
Thank you.
All right, we're here with winning trainer and co-owner Steven Bossense. And Steve, just want to go back to last year with this guy as a freshman. You did elect to race him a few times without the trotting hobbles, and he did make some miscues. Do you feel like, given the efforts that you've seen from him so far, do you feel like is that something you're going to tinker with going forward as a sophomore?
Oh, for sure. If he gets, like we let them out tonight.
Okay.
And like he'll probably somewhere you'll try to sneak an overnight race in somewhere, like because they get a gap or something in between, like a 3-year-old open or something like that. And I'll probably elect then to go without them. He's way nicer going if you see him without the hobbles on. Honest to God, he's night and day difference, but he's just a little keen at the gate. You know, for that first, you know, steps off the gate, he wants to go 1,000 miles an hour. And then after, if you could figure out a way to pull the trot hobbles off at about the quarter pole, we'd be in business.
I know obviously about training and driving. It can be an experiment all throughout the year, though. But when a colt's having this much early success, are you a little bit nervous of even trying that experiment potentially?
Yeah, I watch them big guys like Tactor. They'll pull them shoes off and they'll do anything. They get away with it. So what the hell? Maybe the little guy can do it sometime too.
And obviously, was scratch sick in that Good Times final. For you, how confident were you that he was ready for a big mile 2 weeks after?
Well, he trained well. Like we trained him last, what would it be, last Tuesday. And Dan, he's done all the work, like Brianna's boyfriend there. It's sad that he wasn't here tonight because he had to go to work. But he's done all the work with this guy from day one. I think I've gone 1 mile with him this year. So he deserves all the credit because he's the guy that did it all.
Well, you and Bobby certainly have done a good job with this guy, and congratulations. We look forward to seeing what he can do. The fastest mile ever in Ontario in the provincial program. How does that sound?
Oh, nice, especially the way he did it, you know, first up. And he's one thing he's the smallest one of the bunch over there. When I looked at them all, I went, holy cow, buddy.
Big engine, big heart.
That's him. And I'm Steve, by the way.
I figured that out moments ago. Congratulations, Steve, and best of luck going forward.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, there's P.L. Spencer, Steve Bossense, Bob McClure getting it done here in the OSS Gold.